You might be able to relate to this. You have a small space in your house and you're thinking, how am I going to fit any furniture in there? Our case study today, this blue tape's marked off 10 by 13. How are we going to tackle this? It can be pretty intimidating, but you watch this video to the end, you'll be able to tackle any space in your house, no matter how small. Hey everybody, I'm Mike from Woodstock Furniture and Mattress Outlet. Today we're tackling small space living. Our example, 10 by 13. I know you're thinking, how are we going to do that? It can be intimidating. But in this video, we're going to give you examples of what small space living is. What should your mindset be as you tackle this? We're going to piece this room together. We're going to explain our design choices and give you the tools to make some great design choices for yourself, no matter how small the space is. For all that, we need an expert. Let's bring in Rassan. Good to see you again.
Hey guys.
All right, here we are in our 10 by 13 spot. Let's define for everybody, what are some small spaces with you?
Small spaces are going to be like your apartment living, if you are dorm living, if you maybe have an extra, room that you're transforming into an office space. I mean, any area that you feel just needs to be maximized.
Got it. Living room maybe?
Living room,
basement
yes.
area.
Living room, basement. Maybe you're empty nester now, you have an extra spare bedroom that you want to just transform. Nurseries, any small spaces.
Okay. All right, so there's some examples for you. What should our mindset be? What are some things that can help us make great choices?
So you want to keep in mind just the actual scale of pieces that you're going to use, the colors, any accent pieces, anything that's going to be functional but yet minimal. We want to take up as less space as possible, but also maximize those pieces.
Got it. Okay. Well, let's hit lighter colors, darker colors. What do you think?
I recommend lighter colors. Of course, that's just my recommendation when you're thinking about smaller spaces. Lighter colors, mirrors, things that reflect light, just earthy pieces, maybe greenery, things like that.
Minimal, you want straight lines, simpler?
Straighter lines is ideal, in my opinion. Maybe some more just geometric kind of shapes, linear lines, and maybe small colors, just not anything too dark, in my opinion.
Got it. All right, so we've given you some examples. We have a mindset going into this. Let's piece this room together. And voila, 10 by 13 space tackled. Well done. Let's talk about some of the choices you made. First off, great looking rug. What size we got here?
We have an 8 by 10 rug, so that's where we kind of started. We worked from the ground up, kind of in this case. Just for designing, just a quick tip, it's great if you can start from the rug up and kind of pull your colors and everything from there.
You mentioned in the outset, lighter colors, just make the room, this space feels just light.
Yes.
And it doesn't feel closed in like a 10 by 13 might.
Yes.
Talk about that mindset as you went into this.
So like we mentioned earlier, you just want to use some lighter tones. So from the table to the sideboard, very natural, like earthy elements is what we're kind of going for, the greenery. So from the sofa, we chose a lighter color sofa here, but we didn't stay away from color completely. We did bring in some blush tones, some mustard kind of golden tones, which are very, still earthy, natural, but it's not just a flat one monotone color.
Got it.
Yeah.
You mentioned accessories since we're on that topic.
Yeah.
The mirror.
Yes.
What does that provide for us?
So mirror, if you think about natural lighting kind of coming into the space, if you think about light, it's going to reflect light. So if you can do that, it's going to maximize your space just from seeing reflections throughout your space. So if you have a space that has a lot of windows, bringing in more glass and things that reflect light are going to make the space feel more open and just maximize that.
Got it. So that deals with some of the accessories, the color palette we're dealing with, a little lighter. Let's talk about the size of things. That's the big part of this. How did you pick the size of this sofa?
So I actually wanted to go with something that's not necessarily like your normal apartment size. We didn't go with a massive sectional, but we went with a nice, decent sized 95-inch sofa. Pretty deep. It's actually about 42 inches deep as well. So I wanted this to feel cozy, right? You want to hang out, lounge, lay out if you want to, and you can do that with this sofa. So I went with the 95-inch sofa here, and I was even able to bring in a nice, you know, accent chair. It's not reclining furniture or anything too big, but you can actually feel home. It feels homey in here.
Yeah, because that chair is
Yeah.
not eating up the room.
Right.
This
Yeah.
space fits well in this space.
Right, and you have to think about what that space is going to be. If you have friends coming over and everything, there's enough space for three or four of us on the
Absolutely.
sofa if we really wanted to get, you know, friendly. And then another person here in this accent chair.
Got it. How about the sideboard again?
Sideboard.
Perfect accent. How'd you
Yeah.
pick the size of that one?
Size of that is not too deep. I think this is maybe about 16 inches deep. So you want it to feel close to the wall, not something that's bulging out, nothing too high. You have to think about scale here. That's also another reason why I chose this sofa. It doesn't have a super high back, so even though it's pretty long, it doesn't feel massive and bulky because the back is pretty low.
Got it.
So-
Anything else on the design choices? You've done, again, great job.
Some lighting, smaller tables, even round tables kind of help you get around the space and not just something like a square or block, but you can kind of feel conversational around this space with a rounded table. Minimal lighting, nothing too overarching with your lighting. Very natural on the accent lamps as well. So that also wall art. That was another major component for the design, is working from your wall space as well. So we have some reflective mirrors, and then we also have this beautiful piece of artwork that's pretty light, but there's still that natural element to it as well. It's not super dark, but there's some darker tones in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done. And I know the room planner, you use that, so let's
Yeah.
help you as you tackle a space
Yeah.
like this. Let's play around with the room planner. Again, great job by Rassan designing this space. I mean, she made some incredible choices and also helped you out with that room planner. So I'm going to reiterate that point. For you to play around with the room planner, go to our website, and under design, there's a drop down that says room planner. Click on that and have at it. If you have any trouble with how to use the room planner, you can go to our YouTube channel. Our own Ellie did a video on how to incorporate all that. Use that room planner to your heart's delight, and you can build a space like this. Thanks for watching this video. We'll see you next time.